It has that indentation here, and a lot of the cases will have this, but it turns out a lot of the cases also don't. Hello everyone, Michael here with the Daily Note 2 and 3 YouTube channel, and today I want to discuss the important things that you should consider when buying a case for your Samsung Galaxy Note 3. One, I think this is the best tip I can give you, is that make sure if you buy a case with a flap, make sure there is an indentation here for the home button, right? For the Galaxy Note 3, this button, although it doesn't stick out a lot, the Galaxy Note 2 didn't stick out much at all. It was almost completely flush, and it is about double the height of that. And if you have it on a case without that indentation, it is actually going to be a significant problem, because for example, see that this is in your pocket, it will press pretty easily. I used this case for just a little bit, and then I would find out, or every time I would take it out of my pocket, the screen would be on, which was interesting. And then I realized it was because it didn't have that indentation. To show you exactly what I'm talking about, you can see this is the S View cover. It has that indentation here, and a lot of the cases will have this, but it turns out a lot of the cases also don't. Next tip is make sure it has openings for all the holes, which is the USB 3.0 opening here, the mics that are here, here, and also on the side. That's a new one. And make sure it has an opening for the S Pen. Believe it or not, there are some cases without this hole for the S Pen. As you can see here on the top right hand corner, there is a hole. And if you have a case with that hole, if you're wondering what that's for, it's actually for the TV antenna for the Galaxy Note 3 that only exists on the Korean and the Japanese models. I don't really use it too often. Another thing I want to mention is a flap like this, which is great for preventing scratches when the phone is inside your pocket. They don't usually come with any kind of a flap that holds the case open. So you can argue that when the phone is dropped, there is some possibility that it still will land on an exposed part of the phone, which will do some damage probably to the frame of the phone. If you don't have a flap, for example, this is a jelly style case, which a lot of people agree that it offers the best protection for drops. If you don't have a flap, you might want to consider getting like a film on here. Although personally, I don't like using film at all because it degrades the quality of the screen. And sure, you probably will end up with a hairline scratch or two every year or so, but I think it is worth the sacrifice. If you're lucky, you may not end up with any scratches, and if you're unlucky, you might end up with more than two. So the jelly case might be great for drops, but the look is a little suspect for my taste. Another thing is, if the cover of the case is metal, I know some people like that, NFC will not work because it doesn't go through metal. Another thing, especially for the Galaxy Note series, is that the cover should not have any magnets of any kind. It is because the Galaxy Note series come with a Wacom digitizer for the S Pen, and that interferes with magnets, unfortunately. That may be one of the reasons why Samsung doesn't put any magnetic latches on the S View cover, for example, although it would benefit from one greatly. In my opinion, I like these type of cases, especially if they come with like a plastic latcher that just grips onto the phone, and if you just squeeze it gently, it kind of opens. I think that's the best style case. Not this one, obviously, because it does not have that indentation, and that kind of kills the case for me. And another feature that I think is really useful on a case is a kickstand. I don't really have a kickstand on any of these cases here, but on my Note 2, probably the #1 activity I did on it was watch a video. And the Galaxy Note 3 has such a large screen that you could have a video going, or maybe even just have a web page open or an app open just on the side, and a kickstand will definitely become useful. And one last thing I want to mention is expect to use a cover for as short as 3 months or as long as 6 months. Anything after that, your cover starts showing significant signs of wear, no matter who manufactured it or how much you paid for it, it is because inside your pocket or inside your purse is a pretty harsh environment. So unless you're taking really nice care of your phone and cover at all times, I think 3 to 6 months is about the time you will probably need another case. So anyway, that's the end of this video, and I hope you got something out of it. For more videos on the Galaxy Note 2 and 3, please check out my YouTube channel and make sure you subscribe for more upcoming videos. Once again, thank you for watching.